What's up, people? Welcome back to Bloodborne. Quick recap here before we get started. Just to give you guys an idea of what I was doing here. Vitality and endurance, I took them up to 25. I did that little grind spot that I was talking about last episode and leveled them off at 25. I'm going to be working now to get them to 30 and 30. And then I'll probably stop with the vitality there and work on getting my endurance up to 40. And then after that, at that point down the road, I'll probably start working on strength and skill to improve my damage even more. But as of right now, that's what we're looking at. Now, in terms of what we're doing, is we are actually going to tie up one last loose end at the Cathedral Ward, and then we're heading out of that area. I don't want to say for good, but for quite some time. So let's go ahead and get started with it. Alright, so for this we could have actually either come in through here or the Grand Cathedral, which is where we fought Amelia. Either one is fine. The Grand Cathedral is actually probably closer, but oh well. So head this direction. The opposite direction is actually the way we went to get to Hemwick. And don't really have to mess with those two, but I guess whatever. Alright, so we got these two. There's actually two of them. We can only see this one right now. So we're going to deal with him. There we go. There's one, get some bolt paper. He's actually the easier of the two. This guy right here is a complete pain. Mostly for that reason. So he just constantly fires that gun. Try to catch his dodge. So extending your weapon like that mid-combo with L1 is really good for catching enemy dodges. You see me doing it to the dogs quite a bit. This guy loves to dodge out of your attacks. Like that. Oh, almost got me there. He's just going to keep firing away. That's actually the rifle spear, by the way. This guy's actually pretty cheesy because he just doesn't seem to follow any of the rules of Bloodborne. Oh! There we go. Alright, now that those two are out of the way, go ahead and run back up. So if you see this item, you definitely, before killing those guys, you don't want to come down and get this, because then you will aggro both of them at the same time, and that can be a complete mess. We can go up there, but right now we're going to run down here for this guy. We got a bag man, but we're no longer afraid of these guys like we would have been. So he's out of luck. Come down this way, it's really makes this area less stressful because you can take those guys out. Now we want to get this guy back here. Because there's a couple of wandering madnesses down there that we really want to get. So we're going to try to get as close to this guy as we possibly can. See him, maybe you can see him by the door back there. Alright, cool. So that was that one little loose end. Now we can go in here. We're actually going to come back to this later, so we don't have to worry about it right now. So we're going to go ahead. Actually, let's just go ahead and hold Hunter back to the lamp. All right. So, same old routine here. We're familiar with these grounds. We're just going to run by everything. Slide by that guy. Come down here. There's our old pal Alfred. You can talk to him if you'd like.
The password.
Fear the Old Blood. So the cutscene that we saw after we killed Amelia, that gave us the password. So now we can finally go through here. There's our gatekeeper, already dead. So you can tell maybe we got some weird time shift going on. I have been also kind of thinking about, you know, the idea behind this is to kind of try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. But with Bloodborne, man, that's really hard because everything is just densely packed into the areas that it's just really hard not to kind of show all the secrets and stuff like that. Although the only thing I am really saving for you guys for sure is interactions with NPCs and stuff. Obviously, unless they give us a really useful item or something that we want for the playthrough. We want to lure this guy back. We don't want to fight him underneath that dude. And you can see we're doing really good damage. Damage looks good for this area, so we're definitely right on schedule. Here we go again. Oh no. Damn you. Not this time. Whew. Nice gemstone. Some knowledge and another gemstone. So we have a lamp coming up. I may slip back to the dream and see if any of those are an upgrade. Might help us out. Yeah, let's take a look real quick. Alright, yep, definitely. So we got one upgrade. Damn, that's quite a jump. Nice. Which means alright, worth it. Alright, so the Forbidden Woods. Yep. Make sure I got that on. Definitely going to want to have your antidote on hand. Right here is a shortcut that we're going to get to at some point.
This town's finished. This is the time.
So be careful here. You can kind of see. There you go. It's a trap right here. That's the trigger. You just walk beside that. Come down here. There's two ways to handle this. You can charge right in there, or you can go around. We're gonna go around. Whoops. Gotta love the rally. Upgrade material. So there is quite a few enemies right here, so be careful. Let's find that other dog first. Where'd he go? There he is. And that guy up here is actually throwing oil urns. So don't get hit by him and then run into some fire. You'll be hurting. Nice try, buddy. Too much. Got a little carried away. Alright, so you can continue to follow the path here into there. So we're actually gonna bust through the flowers. Take out that guy. Another trap right there on the ground. Run by it. Alright, so when you get in here, definitely take things slow. You got... Whoops. You've got guys hidden in certain places. You've got a bunch of enemies out there. So, make sure you're checking your surroundings and taking it slow. Alright, we're going to go for the two on the left first. Well, be careful because you'll fall through that, all those boards. You will fall through them. Just hack through that guy. So, can't open it from that side, but we'll get over there real soon. Oh yeah. This is the one I'm doing. Alright, so that is pretty much it. You can drop down there. The item's not really worth it. So, it's just a bunch of crows down there. If you want to explore it, feel free. I'm gonna pass. Some Quicksilver. Alright, so right here, make sure you talk to this character, NPC.
Hunter of beasts, glory be. You know not the value you possess, but more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts, more than I can count, offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. But step the gate.
So we get the tonsil stone.
Not even death offers solace, and seek you the gift of the god.
Alright, run through that. Now, you can actually hit these dogs through the gate, so I would recommend doing that first, then open it back up. Those are all the cages where they were. White church garb, if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, so right here we got a bagman on the other side of this building. So what we want to do is take it nice and easy here, and we should be able to get a visceral on him. There we go. Alright, Beast Roar, which is a hunter tool. And it's just kind of a force, repels foes and objects. We can use it, but we're really not going to. It's not really all that useful. Alright, when you're coming up here, there's a couple of guys who are throwing fire Molotov at you. Just watch it. I mean, it's not all that deadly, but it's super annoying. Two guys around the corner here. Right here. So what you can do is run by. Get that guy. Okay. So right here when we drop down, I really don't play around in there. I just drop down and get out. I don't worry about those guys. I'll take out this dude over here. So we're getting plenty of twin shards. Just for the sake of it, this puts us back out in that first little village. Okay, so you do want to be careful. You want to stick to the buildings, one side or the other, because there is a cannon launching massive explosions down the middle of the street. So make sure you're ducking in and out. Let's see if I can... Yep, there he is. So be mindful of that guy. These dudes are gonna stand up. One more building. Okay. Uh-oh. Be careful, because that guy is pretty mean. You can actually fire the cannon. Sometimes you break it and it just keeps firing rapidly. No. Alright. So, coming down here, that guy looks like just some kind of ordinary enemy, but he's actually pretty dangerous. So you do want to exercise caution around him. Try to take him out before he does that. Once he does that, you can interrupt him, his charge. Once he sticks his arm out, when he's charging at you, you can interrupt it. If you back away and he starts, like the snake starts striking at you, you can interrupt that as well. Those are two of the easier attacks that he has to interrupt. Other than that, you can just run away from him. It's not really necessary to fight him. Okay. So, we have something that we want to do back there, but we're actually going to go this way. There you go. So you see how the snakes were going at it? You can shoot them while they're doing that, and it will get the interrupt. Alright, so we have something we want to do back there. Well, actually a couple things, but first... let us go ahead and... unlock the shortcut here. You can see we got an NPC over there. Feel free to do as you will. And now we're back at the lamp. But we're not quite finished with the area, so we're going to go ahead and slip on back down. So if we go back in here, we came through that door, and if we come over here, we can drop down. And we're going to be careful. Take him out. Head on up this ladder here. Alright, so once again, FromSoft is trying to tell us something. So let's make use, let's heed what they're trying to say. Oh, what do we got here? We got more items, more poison knives. They're definitely trying to tell us something, right? Now, we got this NPC here. And the way I'm going to deal with him, you don't have to deal with him this way. You can actually talk to him. And if you've been following some of the other NPCs, you'll have different options with him. But what I'm going to do is...
have you got a screw?
This.
Or is it your animal intuition?
Now, this dude is straight up nasty. Oh, don't do that. Whew. As you can see. So, what we can do is take the generosity that FromSoft gave us and 100% cheese this dude out. Now, you can fight him however you want to. I'm just going to go ahead and let the poison do its thing. Maybe I'll go out and fight him a bit. Just so I can't be called a complete coward. But he is absolutely brutal. Alright. So we took the clues, we used them, and it pays off with a Carol Rune Beast. So it's an upgrade to the beast that we got earlier. And we got some pretty good amount of blood echoes for that. Now we head back in. Drop down and pick up the cannon. Really, really fun weapon. I would encourage you to give it a shot at some point for sure. It's really fun. You can do some really nasty stuff with it. Alright, so that is part 1 of the Forbidden Woods. Let's head back up. Let's dream it up. You guys know the routine. Take that one up to chunks. So now we have all of our weapons on the chunk upgrade path. Obviously we're going to go saw cleaver first, then saw spear, then axe, even though I haven't even used the axe. At least we still have it. Let's check our gems. Probably not going to get anything for the cleaver. Spear. There we go. Got one for the spear, which might give us one for the axe, even though we're not using it, which makes no sense for us to even worry about it, but whatever. We may. Nice. Should be able to get a couple levels here.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
Alright, so now we're done with our HP for now. So we got that 1100 plateau. We're going to start putting everything else from now on until endurance. We want to shoot for 40. And then we'll worry about our strength and skill when we get there. Alright.
Farewell, good hunter.
Pretty good run right there. We'll continue on.
The waking world.
Right, doll. We'll continue on with the Forbidden Woods when we come back. And I'll see you then.